You guys got on such a roll early, such a complete game by everybody, but with that touchdown, what did that do for you guys in the offense with how well the defense was playing?
I feel like, anytime we can score, kind of, ignites a spark in the whole team. And, the sideline gets rowdy, and especially when we're at home, we got the greatest fans in football. And so, everybody's getting rowdy, and, we feel that and we feed off of it. So, it's great to start fast.
Ryan Wood.
When you catch that ball from Aaron at the 5 and see a linebacker between you and the end zone, what goes through your mind, and how good does it feel to literally run through another man to get to the goal line?
We talk about it all the time. Sometimes you need to have that north and south running mentality. And, sometimes it happens in the pass game. It's something we preach all the time, catching the ball and getting vertical, getting those yards. And, Aaron gave me a good ball and turned up, and, the rest is history. But, it felt great to, go ahead and score, especially anytime I can catch one from 12. It's always awesome. So it was fun.
Marty Hendricks.
Hey, Jay. In the fourth quarter, 4 minutes left. Everyone knows you're, trying to chew the clock and run the ball. Tell me about some of those not so glamorous 3-4 yard runs.
Yeah, they're definitely not the headliners. But like I always talk about, one of the biggest goals for me, continuously being a goal for me is, to have that kind of trust from everybody in this organization, whether it's my teammates, my coaches, whether it's the fans, et cetera. So, to be out there in those moments, and defense knows, everybody in the world knows, here we are running the ball, and to go out there and perform, great blocking by the receivers and offensive line, tight ends, everybody. But to feel that trust is really big for me. That's something, I've really, really wanted to, gain and continue to grow.
Wes Hodkowitz.
Hey, AJ, you got me?
Yep.
Hey, what was sort of the impetus for that celebration with Yash? Whose brainchild was that?
So that was Yash. I forget which week it was, but it was earlier in the season, and he broke out the robot, and he executed it really well. And every now and again, you kind of see him break it out. But this week, actually Saturday, so yesterday, we just had a little bit of extra time before we went home, and I was like, hey, me and Jonesy were both together, and we're like, hey, if either one of us score, we'll go ahead and do the robot with you. Let's come up with some celebrations. I don't really have any crazy celebrations or go-to things, but I was like, I'll do this with you. Let's do it. And I saw a bunch of texts that it looked awesome. So I want to go see it.
Mike Clemens.
You guys on offense talk about flow of the game, and it looks so good in so many drives today. Did you just see a Rams defense like that said to you, this is what we prepared for all last week?
Yeah, something that I'm kind of learning as as I keep, playing in these games and keep growing as a player, is that what you see on film isn't always what we're going to get. And especially when you got a quarterback like 12, people want to switch it up, kind of throw new things at him. But I think our coaches did a really great job of preparing us for different looks. And I mean, the O-line played unreal. They don't get all that credit. It's not, like I said, it's not the headline. But those big boys up front, man, that's one of the best D-lines in football. And they held their own. And I think we have 1 sack. So, I mean, they really set the tone, honestly.
Cassidy Hill.
Hey, AJ, other than one hit, I think there were very few times tonight they were able to actually get you on the ground. Was there a point where you just kind of realized, they're not going to be able to stop me tonight?
I think it's a demeanor, and it's something that I'm consistently working on as well. Always trying to get better. And one of the things that was really big for me this year was, running behind my pads, having that pad level, keeping the legs moving, things like that I can use my size and my strength to my ability to get a couple more yards and things like that. And for me, just kind of getting into that mindset where, I might have had a 1 yard gain, but they can't, you're not tackling me. That just kind of I feel like other people feed off that. I feel like the O-line sees you out there fighting for those yards and things like that. And, whatever spark I can provide, and it gets me going. So, it's definitely really fun to just each week kind of keep stacking these games and keep learning how to, use different tools to better my game and help out the offense.
Bill Huber.
Hey, Jay. So if you look at the numbers, the running game wasn't very effective today. What's the value of it? Because you guys kept thundering away and thundering away and thundering away at it.
Yeah. Numbers don't always tell it all. I can't tell you how many times we got, first downs, 2nd and 1 or 3rd and whatever. But, those keep the drive moving, or staying ahead in the chains, or, obviously 4-minute drive. Everybody knows we're going to run the ball, but putting us in position to go get those first downs. Anybody who knows and is watching the football game, how big and how key those are. And, as a running back, it's great to go out there and keep those chains moving. It's great to go ahead and get the first down. That means more to me than, going to run a 20-yard, down the sideline, whatever. As long as we got the first down, we're keeping moving. We got a chance to keep it going and keep the drive going and score some points. So, the numbers, whatever, but, I'm happy with what we did out there and happy with, how we help out the offense.
Rob Domofsky.
Hey, AJ, what was Coach LaFleur's message to you guys going into the bye week?
Into the bye week, obviously stay safe, kind of, enjoy your time off, but also, realize you represent the G. It's all around me right now. But, represent the G, and so be smart and be safe, but, get that rest. I was talking to Devondre Campbell right before I came in here, and he was like, we just played 12 games straight. That's like playing a whole college football season without one bye. So I think a lot of people definitely could use the rest, and, it's time to refresh and come back and be refueled and recharged. So I'm looking forward to it, and great way to go into the bye with a big win against a really good opponent.
Wes Hodkowitz.
Hey, AJ, how important was that series and just kind of what Randall gave you in the second quarter, with some of the big plays and obviously finishing it with the touchdown?
Yeah, I always say, and, I've obviously watched Randall as a kid and in high school and things like that, and even before that. But, since this season, just being out there with him, I feel like he's always just in the right place at the right time. I can't tell you how many times, I forget which game it is, but he's just jumping up, making plays in crucial situations. So, anytime you can do those things, I always say, and I keep harping on it, that spark is so big and something we talk about all the time. But if you can ignite the offense, if you can ignite the fans, especially when we're at home, and the guys on the sideline, we're definitely in good shape to, keep going with that momentum.
All right, we'll just do a few more. Ryan Wood, go ahead.
AJ, you got 20 carries, 25 touches and all. That's a lot of shots on your body. Are you even sore after a game like that?
Not really. Some games more sore than others. I'll probably feel a little bit more tomorrow. I do think, playing at BC and the career that I had there really prepared me for times like this. Averaging 25 carries a game at BC. I'm used to getting hits. I'm used to running between the tackles. And, we have a great training staff here. And, I'm going to go in there and, get the bumps and bruises catered to. But, they do a really good job at, helping us recover and having all the tools we need for that. And, but no, I feel good and, excited. Not ready to play another game right now, but, definitely feel good.
Rob Rachel.
AJ, you guys had 3 points late in the first half last week at Minnesota. In the 6 quarters since, you've put up 64. Just what do you think has clicked and kind of got this offense going?
I don't think it's just one thing. I think it's just kind of a mentality. Obviously, last week didn't go, the way we wanted. I'm not gonna, dwell on that. Just turning that L into a lesson and keep moving forward. And I think we took a lot of looks back and kind of figured out how we can, just make our play better. And I think everybody did that collectively, and we came out here like defense played amazing. I think we had like 4 interception opportunities or something like that. It was wild, so cool to watch. And I just think we were all feeding off each other, and it was a great team win.
Bill Huber.
Hey, Jay, obviously with the bye coming up, Aaron Jones could have taken the week off and nobody would have thought twice about it. So what does he show you today that he wants to get out there and play?
He's a leader. I say it all the time, and I don't say it lightly. I don't just say it because it's the politically correct thing to say. He is a leader, natural born leader, and he shows it every day. And it's off the field, just new guys coming in. Like I said, last year, him and Jamal took me under their wings. They didn't really have to spend extra time with me. Aaron will go out of his way to, make sure that we're straight and things like that. And, he's just a really great guy. And, that doesn't always show up on, like you said, the stats and the X's and O's. But to me, so much more important than that, so much bigger than that. And, it's really great to have him as a teammate. I always call him like my big brother. And for him to go out there, and it's just resiliency and toughness, and that's what he embodies. And I'm excited for him to have this bye week, just to really, really be all set and ready to go. But I mean, he's a tough dude.